This is the Steve Starr Show with your host, Steve Starr.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the show. We got a great guest for you today. Yes. Alrighty. Now, our guest for today is a police officer who calls himself the Content Police. And he has appeared in several Aaron Fox videos. In fact, we've got an example of some of his work right here. Let's take a look. What was that?
Is someone at the door?
Huh? I think so. Hello? Who is it?
Officer Jenkins, Content Police.
Mr. Fox, I received report that you promised your audience 17 new characters, and I only counted 15.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. He is tiny but mighty. Please welcome Officer Jenkins! Officer Jenkins, thank you for stopping by, taking time out of your busy schedule to be part of the show. We really appreciate it. What's going on? What's up?
Well, you know, Steve, I've been studying your show very carefully, and you know you're a funny man with a funny show, but I have noticed that you've committed several offenses, Steve.
Ooh. List of offenses? What are you talking about? Has anybody here seen any rule breaking going on? No, that's what I thought. Nobody keeps the rules better than Steve. What rules? What offenses have I committed? What rules have I broken?
First of all, your show is called After Hours with Steve Starr. However, you post your videos not after hours, no, in the early evening hours.
Well, I mean, that's the name of the series. It doesn't mean that that's the time of day that every episode has to be released. I mean, it's YouTube, it's a little different.
Oh, all right. Well, here's something else I noticed. Upon further investigation, I found that your cameramen are severely underpaid.
Oh, that's debatable. I mean, Jim, you enjoy your job, right? Frank, you do too. I mean, it's a good gig. You get paid with some exposure too. There's that. I don't see the rule breaking down.
All right, but here's the icing on the crime cake here that you're baking, Steve. 2 weeks ago, episode 7 of your show, in an interview with Aaron Fox, exactly 3 minutes in, you said this.
Steve Starr is officially going on a diet. Yes, no more McDonald's for Steve. I gotta be slim and healthy or else the network is gonna get a new host. So, Steve's on a diet.
Okay. Now, I was out on my patrol and I caught you, Steve, cheating on your diet. Check this out.
Well, that could have been anybody. I mean, you see a guy in a mustache with a suit coat and a tie and the swooped hair, and you think it's Steve? I mean, I'm sure there's bound to be other people that look like me and have my name. Is it really? It's not very compelling evidence to me. I don't know. Well, hey, you know, if you're pointing the fingers at me, then I'm going to point the fingers right back at you.
What?
Oh yeah, we got footage from just 5 minutes before we started filming this show. You guys want to see it? You want? Show it. They want to see it. Show it to them. Show them. Show them.
Complimentary donuts. Thank you, Steve. All right. Is this coffee? Oh my gosh. This is perfect. Oh, thanks, Steve. Want to take this home with me?
That's great.
Thanks, Steve. I'll get this from you. That's great. You really pamper your guests.
I mean, it was here at the studio. It's clearly you. It's got your name and your fingerprints all over it. I don't know, Jenkins.
Okay, Steve. Clearly, you got something against me, and I got something against you, so, why don't we just drop the charges?
You know what? That's a great idea. We'll just drop it. Never happened. Never happened. Even though we broadcast it in front of hundreds of people, between you and me, never happened. All right. It's funny that you actually brought that up because I came up with a new game that I'd like to play. Yeah. So it's called Jail or No Jail. Ooh. And yes. And what I'm going to do, Officer Jenkins, is I'm going to list a series of crimes, YouTube crimes, and since you are the content police with all of your wise judgments, I want you to tell us if we should send that guy to jail or not. And yes, I know that's pretty harsh, but we got a pretty harsh individual that we're dealing with here. So let's begin.
Okay.
What about using Justin Bieber's Baby as the background music for your video?
That should be fine.
Now, let me finish. Without a music license.
Oh, no, then his butt's going to jail.
Now that's music, but what if we have copyrighted photos?
Then jail time for you, buddy boy. Next day, the day after that video comes out, me and the photographer will be at your doorstep. You better watch out.
Well, one last one. What about the dreaded, we all hate this, clickbait? What do you think?
You know what? It depends. It depends, Steve. If you fulfill what you said you were going to do in the title within the video, you got to pass. But if you don't, you better have a get out of jail free card, my friend, because we coming to get you.
Interesting answers. Interesting answers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been our wonderful guest, Officer Jenkins, and we'll see you all next week for more After Hours with Steve Starr. Have a great week, everybody. Good night. This episode was made possible by our patrons. Get your own backstage pass at patreon.com/Aaron Carruthers, where you can check out exclusive behind-the-scenes photos and bloopers. Check it out.